Rumpelstiltskin is about the title character going after your firstborn unless you can actually say his name 3 times to save your child. Hey everybody, how you doing out there? So I'm doing a one and done here. And the thing is, this one is actually a special one because I actually had someone in a different video comment and say, hey, I'd be kind of interested and curious if you want to review this movie here because you're kind of a fan of a particular other movie and you actually, may actually like this one. Who knows? I politely said, yes, I will definitely get to it when I can. I was in the middle of the Sleepaway Camp franchise at the time, and I will try my best to put his review of the movie in the description down below, so once you're done with this review here, you can always go check his out, give him a subscribe, give him a like, tell him that John Franklin sent you. So for me, this is a first time watch. I don't even know if I've even ever heard of this movie before. It came back in 1995, so this movie is actually almost 30 years old next year. So I was like, you know what, I'm kind of curious because of a particular director that I'll be talking about here shortly. I was like, okay, I'm going to see, because I did like him, the director in this movie here. Let me see how well he does in this movie here. So, let's jump right into the like. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is 98% of the acting in this movie is awesome, is believable. You're just engaged with pretty much almost everybody on screen. Talk about the title character, Rumpelstiltskin. Oh my god. I don't know who the actor was. I don't know what else he's actually been in here. But he does such a fantastic job playing this villain. He's fun. He's funny. I love his one-liners here. He is just a great villain in this. There is a scene where he steals a motorcycle, actually pretty much kills somebody because someone pretty much says, get the fuck out of the road. That's good enough for the villain to say, you know what, you're done, I'm going to wash my hands of you and I'm going to take your motorcycle. And it was just him driving down the street at night wearing sunglasses. Definitely kind of gave you a little bit of T2 feels, which was kind of cool. And the thing is that even though that this character is like 500 years, or actually even longer, but from 1995, 500 years, in the past, how does he know how to work these vehicles? I don't care. I'm just here for the fun of it, for the ride of the story here. But something actually happens to him on the motorcycle, and then all of a sudden something else just kind of comes his way, and it just goes. Some people might put that into dislikes and say that's a convenience in the script. I could see that argument, absolutely, but I'm just here to enjoy what this character is going to do. He's also another villain that we see a lot in this movie here that I really do like about that. He's the title character, so you better be in the lot, and he was in the lot, and that was really great. Like I mentioned, all the other actors, or most of them, does a great job. Like the woman that he chases to try to steal her baby. Sometimes you think the baby's going to be a little annoying with too much crying, but I think it was just enough that it wasn't annoying. Her friend, or I thought maybe it was sister, they didn't really quite explain, or maybe I didn't catch it in the movie there. She does a good job. She's kind of more the comic relief. She's not in it a whole lot in the movie, but when she is, she's actually very fun. One of the best things I really liked about this movie was definitely the action scenes that we actually get. We don't get a whole lot of action scenes, but I really did enjoy the action scenes there. There's 2 car chases. One is actually a guy being chased. I want to say it's in a dune buggy. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm actually wrong. Kind of like a dune buggy or go-kart or something like that. That was actually pretty funny, especially the guy screaming a couple times like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. That was the favorite scene that dune buggy won, but there was a car chase scene before that. The kills are actually pretty good. I mean, they're actually decent enough to be here and the likes. I don't know what it is about movies that do this, and other movies have done this in the past here too, where for whatever reason someone will rip someone's eye out, and sometimes they'll actually use it for themselves, like maybe the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Some people might eat the eye like this character does. It's kind of unique, but even if they don't show, they show the aftermath, there actually are some really unique kills in here, at least enough that I was satisfied with. I really like the story. It's a very simple story. This villain who's going to take your firstborn child unless you can actually say his name, which is really cool. I was perfectly fine with it there. Like I said, doing a horror movie version of the Fable story I thought was really good. But I am very happy that this actually was just a one and done and we didn't get a sequel or franchise. It would have been kind of cool, but I feel like it would have kind of ruined some of the magic of this first one with even just one sequel. This was directed very well, where this was directed by Mark Jones. Now, you may or may not recognize that name, but he's the guy who directed the first Leprechaun movie, which I do enjoy Leprechaun. I thought he directed this movie so well. I actually, believe it or not, prefer this movie over the first Leprechaun. I mean, directing wise was really good. I mean, it just all came together for me so well, and I had fun with that. And the final, like I gotta say, is, and this is a pretty easy one, this is a very fast-paced movie. Don't get me wrong, not saying that you don't have a little bit of slow parts, but I don't think it's as slow as other movies have made slow parts. Now moving on to the dislikes. The one character, the 2% I'm gonna go with that I was not a big fan of, is a character named Max. Biggest thing about this guy I could not stand was he's just out for himself. He doesn't actually care, but he's very annoying. He's just a stupid character. Sometimes the stupidness does kind of work. I have chuckled at a couple of his lines, I will be honest, so maybe he's not 100% that way, but just couldn't stand him. But I did not like him as an actor. But when it comes to the 90s and CGI, you could tell that the CGI does not age well. And then the final dislike is they should have ended this movie sooner. They ended up having an extra scene. I felt like it was unnecessarily. Like I said, I'm happy that we never got a sequel to this. Rumpelstiltskin, I am gonna go 3.5 out of 4 stars. I really love this movie. So have you seen this movie? If you have, do you like it? Do you not like it? Give me a comment down below. We shall discuss it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.